Hello there, I'm Cassandra, your Trust Your Gut holistic nutritionist, and thank you for joining this short course on maintaining a healthy gut biome. This is something very near and dear to my personal life story and my practice, and I hope it helps you gain some new insights and perspective on how to take care of all the brilliant organisms in your body and why it's so important to do so. I'm trying to provide more resources like this without having to come to me as your nutritionist. I want to be able to continue to educate you and provide these types of assets. So here we go. Now, to start off, what is the gut biome and why do we need it? So, gut biome, or what you might hear is microbiota, microorganisms. There's lots of words out there for you. Gut flora. It just refers to the trillions, and let me say that again, trillions of microorganisms, primarily bacteria, that live in your digestive system. These microorganisms play a crucial role in breaking down your food, absorbing nutrients, supporting your immune system, and influencing your mood and metabolism. Bet you didn't know that part. So they're very important to have, and that's why we want to take good care of them. So, how do you feed your biome? Well, diet is a large factor of maintaining a healthy microbiome. Surprise, surprise. Firstly, probiotics need prebiotics. Prebiotics are essentially just fiber that you get from your food, and the probiotics feed off of that fiber to grow and reproduce. So you can get these prebiotics from fiber-rich foods like I have listed here, or supplements that offer a combination of both. Some other things that play a key role here in maintaining a healthy biome in your diet are healthy fats and phenols. Phenols are aromatic chemicals found in fruits and veggies. So, again, we want fiber, we want fruits, we want veggies, we want those healthy grains and legumes and all of that good stuff to help feed our microorganisms. And how do you protect it? Like I said, eat a diverse diet rich in those fibers, fruits, veggies, grains, legumes, and fermented foods. And we don't want to forget about the holistic part. Your lifestyle practices are important as well, such as managing stress and routine exercise. Now, I say use antibiotics with caution here because antibiotics are a powerful tool for killing off deadly viruses and parasites and sometimes save our lives. However, they do kill all bad and good gut bacteria. So, when taking probiotics after taking a round of antibiotics, it's important to take probiotics to bring back that balance to your gut biome. I also say be careful with how you're taking antibiotics so that you're taking it properly and your biome doesn't become resistant to its use. Postbiotics, if you don't know what those are essentially the waste left over after your body digests probiotics and prebiotics. However, they are also very useful to your overall health because they contain nutrients such as vitamins B and K, amino acids, and peptides that delay the growth of harmful bacteria. So they're just as crucial here. And going back to your diet, you also want to make sure you're limiting processed foods and sugars. I know that's difficult, but it's very helpful. So, what are some probiotic strains to look for? Now, I'm not going to pretend that I can pronounce all of these strain names, but here's a brief summary of some common probiotics and the way they can provide aid to you. It's important to note here that there are trillions of strains, like I said before, that have different effects. So, in addition to overall gut health, there are specific compounds for immunity, brain function, vaginal health, and so on. So, if you're relying on supplements for your probiotic balance, it's important to get a wide variety of strains. And it's important to understand that each of us have a different, unique microbiome, like your fingerprint. So, no two products or supplements are the same for everyone. And at the end of this course, I actually have some brand recommendations that cater to strain and ailment specifics. So hopefully that is helpful to you in finding the right one for you. If you're here specifically for gut and immunity help, then these are some good strains to look for. And again, I encourage you to do a little research behind their uses and the brands and products that you are buying if you're getting it from a supplement source itself. So, what are some signs of irregular biome? Now, most people see digestive issues as the main symptom of irregular gut biome. However, it's important to keep in mind that there are so many strains for different areas of support, and therefore there are many other symptoms that can stem from this imbalance. So, yes, digestive issues such as diarrhea, gas, bloating, heartburn, IBS, or crucial pain. But many don't know that their food allergies or food intolerances could be coming from irregular or imbalanced biome. Sleep issues, food cravings, sugar cravings especially are a great indication of this. Mental health issues such as brain fog, headaches, poor concentration, memory, chronic pain, mood swings, autoimmune issues, or just low immunity in general, unintentional weight gain or loss. And these are just some of the signs and symptoms. Now, again, I want to point out that these symptoms could be coming from many different areas of your body for many different reasons. However, if you think or believe that it is your gut biome specifically, this is a good place to start. So, what probiotics can you trust? Now, as a holistic nutritionist, I will always promote getting what your body needs from your food source itself, first and foremost. But as most of us are aware, that can be very difficult to do with the way that our food is processed in the US. Hence why I'm a holistic nutritionist. So, here are some other ways that you can get your biome source. So, yes, from natural foods, from fermented foods. And when shopping for probiotic supplements, it's important to get one with a wide variety of strains, which I will keep stressing. Learn about the strains that you believe you need, which is why I provided a little more information about common strains and their descriptions above. A little research on the quality of the products and the product testing. It's important to purchase probiotics that don't need to be refrigerated and come in a dark container. This is because these are a good indication that the organisms are manufactured to stay alive when they make it to your hands. If you think of it this way, if it has to be refrigerated and every second counts, because every second it's not refrigerated, the organisms can die, how many do you think you're getting from seed to sale? From manufacturer to the truck, to the store, to your hands. Probably not very many. Now, if they're in a bottle that sunlight can shine through and they're going through all these processes from seed to sale, that's another way that they can kill off organisms. So most probiotics that you buy off of the grocery store shelf only have a 7% chance on average of staying alive in long enough to reach your gut and actually be effective. Now, something else that many don't know is that most prebiotics can't even make it past your stomach acid. It dies there as well. So it's important to find the right probiotic supplements that have a high survival rate when making it to your hands and making it past your stomach. That's why this research is so important. And it can be very helpful for not only your health, but your wallet, because most of these probiotics you're buying off the shelf, they're 50 to 80 bucks, right? Or more, or 100 bucks sometimes. And if they're not even being effective, then what's the point? So it's important to do your research on supplements if that's the route that you're taking to get your prebiotics. Now, we touched a little bit on fermented foods and getting your probiotics that way. That's the most natural way to do it, right? But, however, something I just learned is that fermented foods may not be good for everyone. It may be doing more harm than help. So, why is that? Histamine is a chemical compound that causes your blood vessels to dilate so that your white blood cells can quickly find and attack the infection or problem. And this can affect your lungs, gut, skin, brain, and entire cardiovascular system. And sometimes these histamine reactions can be triggered by food. Now, research has shown that those with high histamine levels may have a bad reaction to fermented foods because these fermented foods are increasing the histamine levels. So those with a normal histamine level have a great span of microbacteria, more so than histamine intolerant people. And histamine intolerant people have a less variety of species in their gut. So, while gut bacteria can help break down histamine, it can also be, some strains can be actually histamine producing. And this isn't the food's problem, right? This is your body's ability of breaking down the histamine. So, if you're already aware that you're high in histamine, this may not be the way that you should balance your gut bacteria. If your gut bacteria are out of balance, then these foods can release the histamine or block the enzyme that breaks down histamine. So this can feel like a double-edged sword because we use fermented foods to get our gut biome back on track. So let's reevaluate. How do you know if fermented foods are right for you? I'd say pay attention to your symptoms and reactions to specific foods. Notice if you're low in the key vitamins and minerals that help break down histamine. If that's something you're curious about, we can work together on it. Try probiotic supplements with a wide variety of strains. I'm going to keep embedding that in your head because it's very important. It's very important because we all have different microbiome, right? So if we get a wide variety, we might cover the ones that we have. And hold awareness for your stress and elemental factors that may be throwing off your gut biome balance and your histamine balance. When in doubt, if all of these things you're unsure of, go get tested. you can get tested for high histamine if that's something that you believe you may have. It can be easily performed through a blood or urine test, and it can give you a lot of answers about gut issues, allergies, headaches, and so much more. Lots of symptoms. So, again, this is not everyone. However, it may be some of you. So, I want to make sure that this is also a portion of this deck so that you're learning the ins and outs of what you may need and how you can utilize it. And then here are just some daily consumption and favorite recipes for my personal lifestyle. I like to start my day almost every day with my gluten-free oatmeal. I sprinkle a little India Organic prebiotic probiotic psyllium fiber powder in there. That's something I can get at Sprouts, at Natural Grocers, I'm sure some other health food stores. Psyllium fiber has been such an aid in my daily life because it also helps thicken up my stool, especially when I'm having bouts of my IBD. So if you're someone with IBS, IBD, you're just having diarrhea issues, this is something that can be very helpful to you. So I mix that up in my oatmeal with a dollop of yogurt and chia pudding for the extra omega and probiotic balance, with some cinnamon, honey, and berries to sweeten it up and make it taste extra yummy. Making your own kombucha. Now, this is very easy and again cost efficient because if you're someone who enjoys the taste and thinks it's helpful for you and you're buying it weekly, just start making your own. You can find healthy scobies online from trusted growers. I got mine off of Etsy. Again, I want you to look into what specific organism strains are in those scobies if you can, so that you're aware and if you know that it will be helpful for you. So all this requires is the live SCOBY, a nice brewer's bottle to store it in, some tea. I just buy cold brewed tea at the store, 2 cups of sugar, and you store it away in a cool, dark place for 2 weeks. Open it up, it's fermented and ready to go and so tasty. If you want to learn more about this, I do share some on my Instagram, Trust Your Gut _nutrition. I think that's what it is. You can also sign up for my email newsletter on my website, trustyourgutnutrition.org. Or just feel free to DM me and ask me more questions about some of these recipes, or if you want more. Another great way is a probiotic gut shot, which is essentially just fermenting things yourself and taking a shot every day. So you can do a combination of ingredients like cabbage, ginger, turmeric, lemon, which are all great for your immunity and gut in general, and just mix it up with some salt and water in an airtight bottle. Store it for 15 days, and bada boom, baby, you're ready to go. And here are some of my supplement suggestions if you want the easy route of getting probiotics. Omnibiotic is the most recent brand that I've used. Like I stated before, when most of the products on grocery store shelves are only breaching your gut at a 7% rate, you want to trust a brand like this that does the correct quality testing, to prove that 83% will reach your gut. That is worth the money, that is worth the effort, and it's also helpful. I can vouch for it myself. They also have a great variety of strains. I've used one for stress management. So look into them. You can just hit the link here if you would like, or reach out to me for more questions. Oro Organics, I have enjoyed them in the past. This list, by the way, is my personal favorites that I've used all of them at different times for different reasons, daily or for dire situations. So, or organics, I enjoy because it's a tasty powder that I've added to food and drinks, and they're also high quality and potency tested, which is everyone on this list, of course. Stonehenge Health, again, high quality testing and potency. They also have a good variation of strains. Doesn't need to be refrigerated. They're capsulated, comes in a nice sun repellent bottle. So you know they're alive and active. Or organic India psyllium prebiotic and probiotic fiber. Like I said before, this is something that you can buy at a grocery store, a natural grocers, Sprouts, something along those lines. If you have it, it's easy to add to daily meals. And like I stated before, it's important to take prebiotics and probiotics together because probiotics need that fiber to feed off of. So when you're buying supplements that already have the two combined, even better, less work for you. Which is also what Ritual Symbiotic is offers. They have a prebiotic, probiotic, and postbiotic combination. Now, if you don't remember what postbiotic means, go back up to the slides above. That's why we're doing this lesson, right? But they're all very important to have combined. So that is a helpful source as well. And Biome MD also has a combination of prebiotics. So I hope this has been helpful for you. I hope, thank you again for showing up for yourself today, gaining a little more education about your gut biome. I hope it was helpful and you learned something new, or at least gained a little encouragement and new perspective. If you enjoyed this course, please leave me a Google review on my website. I would love to hear your feedback. This is my first one, so let me know how I did. And look out for more. I have 2 more coming soon. And like I said before, I love being able to provide this type of resource for my followers, for my clients. I know it can be intimidating going to a nutritionist for said amount of time. So I want to be able to provide things for you that are helpful. It's been 22 minutes. You can take a break, take some notes, and review this nice little course I created. So thank you so much. I look forward to hearing from you, and please reach out if you have any additional questions or would like to work with me one-on-one for a nutrition program to work more in depth on some of these things. All my love to your guts. Thank you so much.